Hi there, Shawn DeLaat here with the DeLaat Real Estate Team, and what we are calling this is our summer market update. I missed you guys in July and August. Had some summer fun with the family, and I'm back, and what I'm going to do is wrap up summer for you. July was the big month of the year so far, where we did have an increase in sales. And although it sounds very exciting, it unfortunately is not. Prices still seem to be trending down. The reason for the increase in sales in July was because we had a late spring market start. It seems as though our spring markets are starting later because spring's coming later. So more people are waiting for their quality homes to be listed later on when everything looks good. What we saw was an uptick in sales, but we also saw an uptick in listings. So in July, in the Niagara region, I believe there was about 1,700 properties listed. And by the end of July, we had about 3,800 listings in the entire Niagara region, which is incredibly high, historically high. So the major battle here for sellers is the number of homes on the market. You guys are all competing against each other. Therefore, pricing has to become significantly less to make it attractive to the very low demand of buyers out there. Low demand of buyers, high amounts of inventory, creating two price decreases. So, July, great month. Yes, sales were up, but guess what? August came. And guys, August is typically a month that totally slows down as a lot of people are on holidays. Everyone's getting ready for kids to go back to school. People are trying to take in the last few weeks of summer before they kind of have to go into their regular work schedules again and all that kind of stuff. So what we did see in August was lower sales and lower inventory levels, because again, who's listing their house in August at the tail end of summer with low demand? No, they're going to wait till September, which is kind of the next selling season. So some cautionary tales here for everybody. For buyers, guys, sit back. This is a great time for you. There is a lot of houses for sale, and yes, prices are kind of all over the place. But if you're patient and you're scouting things out and watching the market, there are some sellers who are getting very aggressive with their pricing, and you can pick up some incredible buys out there. All right. And that's kind of what the buyers are waiting for. So for sellers, be aware, you got to price your house correct in this market, or you're not going to achieve a sale and you're just wasting your time. And I see so many people wasting their time on the market right now at prices that they just will not achieve a sale. So for sellers, pricing is key. For buyers, you have an opportunity between now and I feel throughout fall to have a great opportunity to pick up some houses, because there is some optimism coming around that rates may slightly go down. All reports are saying that a rate drop is coming in September, potentially one more in middle of fall, and maybe even another come 2026 early in the year. So the challenge is this: our economy is not performing well at all. Inflation is what it is, but we need our economy to start going. If people don't have money or they're losing their job, they ain't buying houses. It's going to be very important to watch. I'll tell you this much: if they drop the rate in September, I'm going to tell you it is going to have zero impact on the current market. Again, so many houses for sale, diminished buyer demand, especially to buyers hearing that rates may slightly go down over the next few months, is going to probably cause a pause that they are going to wait to see what happens till next year. So maybe some cautious optimism that there will be more demand next year. But again, I'm going to prepare you. There has been people trying to sell their houses since 2022, popping up and off the market. That being said, I can only imagine spring of next year is going to yield lots of inventory, even though rates are a little lower. And again, cautionary tales. So many sellers back in 2024 thought the market was going to be so much better this year. And guess what? They sold this year for far less than they thought. And that is true because prices are slightly decreasing. So sellers, be aware, pricing is key. You're probably not going to get as much for your house as you wanted, but if your house is priced well and it shows well, you will achieve a sale. Buyers, get out there, find the houses that you want. There's some great buys out there, and everyone just be a little patient for what's to come. But I can only imagine that fall is going to be a little bit of a slower market. It's going to be challenging for sellers as buyers probably pull back, waiting to hear about the optimism of the rates. Another stat is that there was a number of sellers prior to summer that were on the market, and they actually pulled their houses back. So, it'll be very interesting to see what happens over the next coming months. But again, great time for buyers and sellers. Maybe you might want to put a pause on things for the next few months and see what 2026 delivers. We'll keep you updated with September stats. I'll be back monthly. Great to see you.